All right, I'm going to try to do this again. I will be streaming some of my music, my crazy music. I will be talking about it in the live stream. So let's see how this goes. Bear with me, I'm a first time beginner in this. Okay? All right. Let's go. Well, here are the videos. I selected just a couple of them. So let's start, for example, with the last one I tried. That is called dispersão or dispersion. It's it's based on a Portuguese poet called Mário de Sá Carneiro. He was a contemporary of Fernando Pessoa. They were friends, and unfortunately, Mário de Sá Carneiro he committed suicide in Paris. So all we have left is his work. Let's listen. This is another one of my alias. Okay, this is basically about the disintegration of the mind when it falls into, let's just say, madness, more like losing yourself in your own mind and not being in the world. These are pictures of myself in different periods of my life, and they are distorted as my mind is getting better, but we have other issues. Um, okay, so what I think I put something in the description of this video. But what does this means? I try to reproduce into music what I am feeling. So these are basically feelings, nothing more, nothing less. Uh, and ideas, and I don't know. Let's continue, okay? Now, oops. Let's go back here. Let's select another one. This was dispersion. Is one that I like. It's called drifting in the solar planes, and this is some kind of a dream that I have had. Sorry, in which I was drifting into space and falling into a dying sun. Complicated, I know, but I sometimes have very vivid dreams. Let's listen in. If this wants to start. Oh god. So this is it. Imagine yourself drifting in space, then suddenly you start to fall to a sun and it's all dying. Your body melts and fuses with the solar winds like sand. This was the feeling I had. Like if my body was made of sand and I was falling into it. I really like this one. It's so simple. Basically, just sounds, keyboards, and ambience, nothing more. Even though I'm a metal fan, I love this minimalistic ambience. Helps me meditate. Mm. Especially like this slow. Mm. Them in between. Ooh, yeah. Always put some humor in it. Sometimes you need a wake up call. Mm. Right. And drums now. Love drums. I also learned how to play the drums. I really like the rhythm aspect of play on. Mm. Oh, oh, maybe continue with another one now. Mm. Ah, I like this. This one is called Erzanium. It comes from Earth, It's an absolutely mess of an artist. I can draw, but I decided to make it simple as an MS Paint. This one is an absolute madness. It's like a radio wave, and you're traveling inside of it. Dude, all of these videos you can watch in forward channel. I have some other spread in other channels, but I'm focusing on this one right. The same premise. Check. Oh, enough of it anyway. Oh, not a storm in space. I like this one. I love a storm in space. This one was inspired in those old sci-fi movies like Alien, the first one. You know that minimalistic aspect of space. In those days they made uh, spacecrafts more analogic, more like what they will have to be. We won't be traveling into space into slick Star Trek like space. They will be heavy mechanical spacecraft that we will have to have people or robots or whatever to work them on, because that is the only way we are going to get out of the it as well other places. At least in my view, I don't dream of a Star Trek. Well, it will be more like an alien person, or perhaps Blade Runner. I think it will be a bleak. What also? Let's just hope some of us remain as humans to live in it. I'm not a very optimistic person, as you can see. Uh, so I'm just presenting a couple of songs just to show the music. These videos are very simple. I made them practically in a way. Just decided to record music and be on it and publish it. Why not? If anyone sees it, it's going to. By the way, I'm not monetizing. Because now, let's listen to another one. Dagon. I like this one too. Dagon, if you don't know, it's a part of the Lovecraftian mythos, and it has to do with ancient creatures and ancient people uh, that dwell in darkness and in hiding, awaiting the day where the great god Cthulhu will rise from darkness into our world. By the way, I will stay filming this. Okay? And for anyone listening, this is just what. artistic purpose. You know, there is no hidden agenda in the video. You won't be turned into a frog or open a gateway to some other hell or whatever. Nothing like that. First of all, I was really emaciated in this. But just to explain a little about this, I was when I made this. The music is cool because I often thought things not just for myself, but for other people too. And my music is free of charge. My video, and just as long as you credit me, of course, not make credit something that me. I don't want money if you put my music in your videos or whatever. Just credit. Okay? That's the only thing. Because I'm not. If I want to do something that will earn me money in YouTube, I will. But this one free of charge. Okay. Let's go back to the video. I like different cartoons. Always have. They now let's go find another one. No, mm, what is it? The absolutely power of gazing into the. This one is also the absolute power of gazing into. When you think about it, the concept of time and space is lost in the absolutely unimaginable distance of space and time. You know, the person will go mad gazing into it. You know, because the distance, even just consider the distance from the Earth to the outer soul. That's absolutely brutal. We are talking about lifetimes of travel. I keep saying this, but the only way we will go to space and travel and explore will either be by robotic missions, you know, robots with advanced AI traveling into space, exploring and telling us about it, you know, virtually, or in spacecrafts that will be worlds traveling into space. Because we are never going to be able to biologically travel at a fast speed into space. I don't believe in that. We will either find a way of, let's call it, flash freeze ourselves so that we are awakened, let's just call it like that, to explore other planets, or we are going to have to have generations that will live and die inside of spacecraft that are space worlds in order to explore and consider why would they do it. Traveling into our other space, sorry, traveling and colonizing our own solar system is perfectly normal and perfectly achievable and needed because our sun is not going to be the stable star it is right now. But then again, we won't be the same creatures that we are right now if we evolve. But whatever. Now, another one. Let's say we did Athenian. Oh, Vodan. Woden is the primitive name of Odin, son or Woden, inspired in my own the in our genetic of the on the wisely places. Sacrifices are common that can supplement this Woden. I really like this one. Skip to the ending. Now we're in the cave. All right. Another one. Let's see. Let's see. We did. Let's do Signals Day, the sign of God, or the symbol of God. Don't worry, folks. Another one of my Rodriguez. And another me. I do that with my eyes. Don't try to do it. I have a physical reasons to be able to. So going up. Also like this. I especially like to play the organ. It reminds me of the time when I played the organ in church. I was a very well behaved boy. Not a choir boy, but I played music in church. Never liked to sing much, that much, but always enjoyed playing. The acoustics in the church are incredible. Any church really. I love to play this song. Very simple chords, very simple variations, very simple melodies. Because what I'm looking for is the effect, church-like effect. See, I can be nice too. Let's look for another one. Uh, Let me just focus on myself again. Right. I hope this has not been that boring, but I think I just wanted to show a bit of my music because I've been talking a lot. I've not been publishing a lot of my music. Um, Reason is that I have been working in music and trying to explore other soundscapes, because I could make a normal music, pop song or rock song or metal song. But what I am looking for, I think, is to deconstruct everything. This deconstruct instruments, sounds, and create an atmosphere. You know, a, a sound that is also music and that creates an atmosphere where your mind can drift in and build your own your own interpretation of the sound. I don't want to seem pompous or pretentious or whatever, because believe me, I'm not that type of person. But this just to explain what is my purpose here. Okay, now let's listen to another one. Let's go here again. Uh, that industrial tone. This one is good. I like this one too. This one, this animation, it looks a little more complicated, but it was also made in MS. It's easy to make an animation if you want. I even thought about pursuing it with but circumstances, I just have to have a bit more of enthusiasm to do it. So, and sometimes I get lost between being at work, working all day and then coming home and you know. I also like this one. This one is in many of these songs they are based on dreams. I have a dream and then I turn it into a song. But uh, this one was so a city decaying in sort of industrial city or in an industrial environment, decaying into mud and rust. It's raining, and the air is beating against the old factories. And the sentient robots, they continue to produce, to animate the city. But the people that live there, the biological entities, they are extinct, or they are not there, they left, you know. But the city itself, it continues to live as an empty carcass. There are these creatures, these robots, continuously doing their work, but there's really not. the point, not a single point about that industry. This is an interesting because I often find it in Ray Bradbury, for example, environment. And it's an interesting idea to see how the world can continue without us and how it would seem without purpose to us. But for example, for these robots, these entities, sentient, their life, their purpose is to continue to maintain the city operating. They just do not have what we have, the ambition to, for example, make the city work for them. They are always working for the biological entities that no longer exist. Again, I don't want to sound pompous. I'm just saying what I feel about the songs and about. Okay? So this is the dead industry, and I like this cadence. Then I'm a little bit. Let's go check another one. Now we've seen Dagon, we've seen discussion. Let's the the March of the Imperial Army. Why not? This is kind of like a utopian future where an army, an imperial entity, marches across the world, absolutely dominating. This one was very easy to play, but I like it. As I said, I like simple. Could make it more complicated, but why should I? Sometimes the most simple things are the most effective. You know, just doing this, diminishing the tone, and then rise, rise, rise. You know? Simple, really. It's simple when you are trying to create an environment and not a purpose. The purpose here is the environment. It's the ambience of the time. I will say it again. You can use my music in any project, just as long as you credit it. You don't have to pay me nothing. When I want to put paid content in YouTube, I will, but you will be responsible for what you use my music. Okay, let's be clear. But you just have to credit my song, my music. My name is in the stream, everything. But you can use it in games and more. I use my music in my games too. I'll be publishing soon. Now, let's get on with it. Electric Stratovarius. This one is good too. Warning, this was just practically a guitar, pocket guitar, connected to the PC. think this one would be good for a horror movie. Right. Let me just focus back to me. So, I hope you are enjoying my little mad trip up to now. Uh, as I said, I'm just, presenting my songs, just relaxing a little with you, to get a bit away from the entire politics scene. I hope you like it. If you don't like it, I please hope you don't hate it. And okay, let's continue. Now, let's look for another one. I don't think we did Wodan, the sadness of the deep. I don't think we did this one. The absolute horror we did. Let's just put that. Yeah, finish there. The kids of the Icelands are a good one. Is a good one. This one is like I don't know, like Thor walking into the ice. Maybe we're dying for the a very weird clip. I had this clip in another animation that I did, and I just decided to draw in the video like it's pretty low quality, but I intended it to be this. Not how to make a high quality video, but I did not quality video because as I told you, what I want is to as you can see, the sound is also very big. This one was the question but they are all my children, my weird children. That is weird too. No worries. So, mountains, planet, and the universe too slowly. Falling into a black hole must be a little like the disintegration. Now, this one is way. Sorry, I don't intend to be, a witch, but this is how it feels. Like maybe Thor walking in the ice, snow underneath his feet. But like this. Now, let's go into another one. Why not? We did that Zanium. Organizing in the ruins is a bit dark. Oh, let's do this one. This one is called Dracula, Blood is Life. This one is dedicated to Bela Lugosi. And after that, I really liked him. I was a kid, and I still like him, even if his interpretation is a bit like that. Let's listen. Dracul, Blood is Life. Here is the guy, the Bela Lugosi. My favorite Draculas are him in the also like this for different reasons, but Bela Lugosi was my first Dracula. Again, this one is also very simple. This is just basically keyboard and a couple of effects. I like to add layers of sound over sound. In the next one, I will publish. I'm trying to prepare a video for it. It's called Puritan, the very long one, about an hour, I think. But if you prepare it for Puritan, or I still not decided on the title because it's kind of someone dying and then traveling to the other world, drifting into the other world and confronting different things. This one is more poetic. This is a nod. Love this song. Love this song, man. Let's listen it to the end. Everything ends in death and confusion. That's the new. Uh, right, as I was saying, uh, this song is dedicated to Bella. Why? Because he was my first Dracula, let's say. When I was a kid, I would love horror movies, and I was able to see them. My parents uh, they watch over me what I was watching and what I was not watching. But were always that type of people that says that listen, you have to learn how the world life works, how things are. You have to learn for yourself what you should watch and you should not watch. They protected me naturally because I was a kid from excessive violence and all of that. But for example, Twilight Zone, the Dracula movies, that was all a part of my, I don't know, my education, so to speak, my TV education. I loved it, still do. And the first Dracula I ever saw was Bela Lugosi, and it really had an imprint on me. To this day, up to this day, when I use my hair longer, and my hair, now I don't have much hair because I had a blood issue and I lost most of it, but I still have some hair. Okay, not completely bald yet, but I used to. It's very straight, very looks like Chinese hair, whatever. Very 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 straight. And when I was a kid, no, I went on for years combing it back, with some gel and whatever, and all directly like. And I kind of still am a bit of a gothic, so to speak. But whatever. Now, let's continue with this one. This one is a bit more animated. This one is called Trip. A quick one. Do you like it? I will have some other songs like this one also, and I will drop them here too. Okay. Now, This one is another one that is a bit weird. This one is called Drums in the Plains. Let me play it and I'll tell you. This is like some kind of Native American inspired landscape. Drums, plains, warriors, gods. I sometimes just like the pure noise and energy of drums playing. Maybe it's something ingrained in me, but I really like it. Like as I said before in the stream, I even learn how to play the drums and I there are a lot of traditional songs here that the backbone of the songs is the drums, and I love it. This also comes from history because according to the Roman forefathers of the Celtic, the tribe known as the Lusitanos, they used to march into war sounding drums like this, heavy drum. It used to make the Romans rich. And ironically, later on, they adopted much of those tactics in their own army. They understood the power of the drum. The drum calls upon war. The sound of the drums hitting hard. Love it. Different ones. I made the song really simple. As I said before, I'm looking for the ambience, not the perfection of the song itself. Simple as it can be. Bare bones deconstruct. Now, let's move on. You can watch all of these songs, by the way, in my channel. They are all available and all back. We did Lexus Audience, first regular, drifting is so plain, I don't know if we did it or not, but not of it. Ah, let's do Kids of Valhalla 2. Thor walking to a boat. By the way, movies you see by people that I also are filmed by me. Walking pine forest during summer, and I sometimes like to look out, just me and nature, just my phone to take a couple of pictures or make some videos. But my sketch, just just in the art package and just out. And also very. By the way, I use sample, but the instruments will never play me playing. Even if I connect to the computer, I'm the one that call me by me. But yeah, this was during summer. They were cleaning the bush. Oh, my feet. Okay, let's move on. Listen to another one. I'll be finishing. I believe this one, yeah, because they are a bit weird. We're there, I would say. No. Guitar classes. We did the industrial. I don't think we did noise, but Dino's Day we did it. Let's do above the atmosphere. This is another one that is based on those old sci-fi movies. I really like them. I really like those classic sci-fi movies with those dystopian settings. So I just did one song that could fit those. As I said, this is just a relaxed music video screen. You know, no politics, no nothing, just talk about other stuff. I will do a dedicated stream to politics very soon, but I just don't want to hit with some other friends' type of stream, so I will do it in a way it doesn't bother anyone. I'm not monetizing my channel, but a lot of those people are monetizing their channel, so they need the views, they need all of that. So if you are doing this like I am doing it, so really like this one. And yes, that is a picture of my eye. You all see my my lens. Whatever I was seeing, I might sometimes think to funny places. Just, just listen. This really relaxes me, man. Mm, really like this one. Now, minimalistic apocalypse. Why not? Some guitar, some beautiful flowers here in the woods. I'm near the beach, by the way. Minimalistic apocalypse. This was filmed, I believe, in the same day as the one of the gates of Iceland. Yes, yes, it wasn't the same day. Actually, I think some of the footage here is taken because you see, I wasn't really planning on making this round video. I just like the music and I just slap on the video and put it. If I want to do something elaborated, I will. But right now, this is what I felt like doing, so I, as I told you, I'm not being monetized. So, but, and if someday I get monetized for another aspect of my channel, that as you can see is very varied in its contents, talk about politics, philosophy, about whatever I feel like, I will do these videos. You should not be ashamed of your old videos. There's always a history. There's always a song. Just like life is. Life is just sometimes the apocalypse is the whim and not the thunder. Mm. I went off road here. I often like to do this. I don't like to follow paths sometimes. I like to go into the woods and just go. And I am able to do it. Okay, I was born in a country town, but I'm kind of a hillbilly if you want to call me that. There's no shame in being a country boy. Sometimes I go along with the path itself. I know how to walk in the woods. I learned how to hunt, even though I don't like it. I just did it a couple of times and then I will leave it like the rest. I prefer to hunt an animal with my phone to take some pictures or my sketchbook to make some drawings and about that's it. If I want meat, I buy it in an organic. Well, I would just like that as long they have absolutely no being. Again, I'm not trying to be pompous. I'm not trying to be artsy. Not at all. What I'm trying to say is that do not look for hidden meanings in my videos. If you don't understand the video, make a question. Drop it in the comments, ask me about it, or read the description of the videos. They are all available in my channel. And again, you can use my music as long as you credit. You can use it in your game or whatever. If you want to sell your game, you can do it. No worries about it. When I do music that I will monetize, I will say it. Okay? Let's continue with the story. See, so again, simple it can be. This is just the apocalypse. Hey, Elsa. All good? Thank you for coming, my friend. Just dropping a video and showing off some of my weird music. Nothing much. Just giving a bit of an explanation to people about it. I don't want anyone to think I'm a bit nutter than I am already. No, lovely send it to them. Really relax. Just what you need to rest from a week of work. Okay, now continuing. As you can see, all of these effects in this, I did it all myself. Well, I use programs, of course, to do it without doing it. But the footage and all of that, and sometimes the characters that appear, I create them. Again, this is not monetized. You can record the music using whatever, use it in games or movies. I don't care. I'm not monetizing this. The only thing that I ask is that you drop me a a line saying I'm going to use it and credit. Thank you, Alistair. No worries, my friend. I'm just relaxing. Anyone drops in and if anyone drops in and wants to talk a bit, they can pop in and talk. I'm just, I'm pretty much just relaxing a bit. Okay. Now, I'm not doing the full videos because they are a bit, but you can watch them all in my channel. They are all there, all free. Yes, this is me playing some guitar. Very weird and bad guitar. Like I like this nerdy song, and I add to it also an effect. Okay, there is really an effect called guitar delving. Now, watch another. We did the March of the Imperial Army, did Trips, the Twilight we still have now. We did Wodan. I don't think we did War. Let's take a look at War. Yeah, I play the guitar in this one, but this is totally ankles, okay, for playing. It creates an atmosphere of war. No worries, no worries, my friend. I will just, I will probably be minutes or something perhaps. Then I will put it up. And this is one of those musics I did to put in a game or something like that. I actually have put it in a game of mine. Now, let's continue. Let's watch. Mm, no, my cat has arrived. Let's watch Agonizing in the Ruins. I don't know. I know I already did this one, I think. We did that. We did Dagon. This one is very similar. This is at Winter's End. Wolves trying through other dimensions. And this one is me playing the guitar. The drums are sampled. I want to be showing some of my black metal here, but after the it has music boxes. And this one is actually really old. If you don't know this, linked to mythology, Ghouls and wolves are guardians of the other worlds. So when you see a wolf or a crow, they are there for a reason. This is mythology. And when they are howling, they are indicating the way to the other world, perhaps signaling the entrance to our world. Anyway, I like it. And I really like to play this dirty sludge. Again, sample. This one is a short one. Let's go to those damn wolves. Come on, man. Let me just put this on here. Again, this is just a kind of a relaxed video, relaxed stream showing some of my music. I'm not using anyone else's music. I might do a stream about it, playing some of my favorite songs if I am allowed to. Let's see. Sometimes YouTube cancels a lot of stuff that they say you cannot print this or print. Sorry, you cannot publish this because it's there goes my cat. There I go, closing the door again. Cats own us, but again, but as I said, and this is just a relaxed one, just showing off some music. Okay, let's continue. I will show a couple of more now, and then we can all go out and have a coffee or something. Now, let's see. Let's see here. A door opens. I like this one. Again, very basic animation. you know, Just a door. This is another one of those small songs I did for specifically for a game. I think I did a lot of songs. Mm, but I like this. We did a storm in space, I think. Mm, Gates of we did the Gates of Violence. Let's just do a couple of more. So Twilight. Now these songs I will then advance it a little. These are a bit heavy. Okay, these are kind of inspired in the Cthulhu mythos, of things waiting in darkness to rise up and to corrupt and conquer people. And as the Celts, they talk about time between time. I mean, by this I mean between day and night, the magic. These songs have a lot of. You should know that it's very ingrained in the mythology of folklore because we are basically Romanized, but these aspects they remain in our character and in our folk. My grandmother used to say, that I be careful at twilight because that is. In this song, it is not, we cannot call this a song. It's a three-part sensation, feeling, and emotion. This is how it's being put. It's to be interpreted as a long journey of things that hidden in the dark, that they want to conquer and shape and turn us into something else. Kind of reminds me of a way of being here. But this is how I was feeling when I made these. I will briefly show them. By the way, this is me, okay? I don't put the image of someone else in I use myself, but actually historical, historical memories. Remember, English is not my first language, but in the time, don't worry, the captain is English. You know, okay. Now, this is Twilight 1. Did it in three parts, and I would ask you if you can, please, not for for the news, just because I would like you to listen to the entire and to experience the change of sounds that are there. This is Twilight Part 1. You know, it keeps evolving. Listen. It then turns into Twilight Part 2. The guitar enters to break the cycle. This song continues in the same groove. Okay, let me just introduce you. Here is the bad girl. There she is. Just just so you can know who she is, the evil one. A very little cat, but a very bad. I love animals. No, all kind of animals. I love cats. I love dogs. I even love humans. Go figure. And no, guys, I am straight. Okay, I just like cats and dogs. I just the only type of animals I would not have are birds, cages, because I really don't like to. Seeing birds in cages makes me. You I like seeing birds in trees, jumping in and moving them up. So you see, right now the changes in the sound are very very slight and in the image. Enters the guitar again in this part. 4 minutes and almost 5 minutes here. I just play the guitar and let it I let it sludge and steady and easy. And then I play some samples in the keyboard. I left this one to the end because I was really weird. But as I said, I would ask you to listen to the entire thing if you have the time, the patience to do it. was really in a weird place when I did this. Really weird. My method is uh, I don't, uh, I don't have a prediction on how the song will end. I just start to do it and I record. No second takes, nothing like that. I just do it. Maybe sometimes after I will edit it out. I don't think it adds to the atmosphere, to the what I'm trying to show, but I usually do it without no no rehearsal, and I never play them again. This is a word one. But record the song, record the projects, all of that, or the material needed, but I never replay them again because to me, I'm not playing it myself. I'm playing something that is meant to be in my very, very little way, like an opera, you know, like a concerto. It's that way, and it's over. There are no interpretations. If you grab one of my songs and you sample it or whatever, all good. No worries, I don't care about it, as I said, as long as you then. But it's not my song. My song is this one that is playing here, that I recorded, sorry, in this determined period of time. And this is it. After this, it's like a living thing that has left my body and that now has a soft motion. I don't know if I'm making myself clear. I don't mean to look look or sound enigmatic. I'm being truthful, but I just don't want to be. When you do a type of stuff like this, it's done. You just record it, then you can play it whenever you want. It in a song, in a video, in a movie, but it's done. Okay? No more I this is one of my weird artistic, I think, ideas is that I won't replay my song. I do them, I record them, and I give them to you. As I said, if I want to do anything monetized, it would be a different. But no, no. Let's go to the third and last part of Twilight. As you can see, I continue in the same sound because I want to make it this like a slow, slow thing that is growing, that is rising. Here I am again, looking my looking like my insane self. By the way, folks, no, I'm not insane. I have absolutely no mental issues. Okay, I'm not a zealot, and my songs have the meaning that I'm any hidden agendas. Or, so if you are a religious person, don't. This has nothing to do with religion. It has nothing to do with absolutely anything else than human emotions. Okay, Don't look for hidden agendas. Don't think this is interesting or whatever. No, it has nothing to do with it. This is just this is how it begins. Bad art, good art, don't just art for me, and that this is the conclusion of Twilight. Here I kind of make it drop to the abyss. It begins with these lines, and it progresses. And it progresses until it ends in the maelstrom of noise. So it starts very strong, and then it simply drops into the abyss again. Okay, I know it's a bit weird, but uh, as I was saying, I like to let myself be lost when I'm composing any kind of music. When I am writing, I will be publishing some of what I've been writing if I can. You know, life isn't perfect, but um when I'm composing music, I like to just do it and let it be. Don't like to revisit it, don't like to remix it, don't like to play it again for anyone else. I just like to record it, and then it's recorded, it's there. I have the project files of the music I make. I know how to recreate it, I know how to replay it, but I won't. Okay? Because why? Like I said, it's like a piece of me that goes out into the world, and I don't plan into. I'm not going to change it, okay? Because it was already a part of me, and it went away, and now it's out there in the, let's call it, in the collective consciousness. Now, I don't know. Let's just play another one, and let's end the stream because this has been a long one. I don't know. Let's listen to Finisterre. Finisterre or Mar Lusitano. Let's do Mar Lusitano, Lusitanian Sea or Portuguese Sea if you want, and Finisterre, which means the end of the earth, and it's the name given it's a name that was often given to Portugal because we are at the end of the world of Lusitania. Lusitania is at the end of the world. Even the word is Hispanic means that the one that lives in the end of the world, or Hispanic. I will go into it in another stream. Okay, let's start with Mar Lusitano. Okay, again, I am the one that is playing this. Okay, I use effects. Yes, I use effects in programs, but I compose the music, and I also use sound of voice, sound, and of playing of guitar played by me. The monument that you are seeing is the monument to the discoveries, as we call it, in Lisbon. In uh, it's the square of Comércio, Praça do Comércio in Lisbon, and it's in Lisbon, as I said, sorry, in Lisbon near the Tagus River, and it's a beautiful monument. If you go to Lisbon, I recommend that you see it. The first figure that you see right here, this one is the Infante Henrique, Prince Henry, as he is known in English. And he was the brother of the King of Portugal and one of the great innovators and and he contributed a lot to the Portuguese seafaring tradition. He even had a school in the Algarve where new sailors and travelers were educated to know how to travel in the sea and all of that. He was an exceptional man. And then you have other characters that I would advise you to go and watch the monument, go to see it for yourself. It's a beautiful thing. As I said, I don't like Lisbon very much. Neither either. It's a noisy and sometimes dirty city. Has a lot of beauty, has a lot of culture. In this square, especially this part of Lisbon, the Praça do Comércio, I really like it because of the monument, because of the entrance to the plaza. It's really beautiful. This one was a very minimalistic of people street. I really love the history. Mardosita, sea, sea of Portugal, and it was their sea for a long time. And to this day, we still have that connection with the I feel. We really do beyond the horizon. That was the Portuguese trait. I I can identify with that one. And now, always, as I said before, you can see these videos for on pace at your own time in full. Okay? Now, let's finish up with Finish there. One that is a bit more off. And this one has a lot of samples. And this one is like an imaginary harmonic or pagan march to things march. Uh, which, you know, this is like imagine that you're walking at night, and then you see something like that creature, you know, all weird, demonic, or evil, saying these statements, evil, other things, marching in unholy procession to the end of the road. This one was called vivid, which I was walking and I came up on the beach and I saw the creatures. It was a dream. Yeah, I wasn't having any blood vision, but I was sorry. When I was, but you know, I really like this, but really weird. Oh, you know, when the creatures battling and eating over weird things, playing this this one, tone weird instrument, hitting on drums and all of those weird stuff. Okay, and with this, I come to the end of my stream. Anyone that was on it, I thank you. Thank you for listening in. My weird music, and I hope you all enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, well, at least maybe you found it weird and funny. I really don't care. You know, I'm not monetized. I don't do this for the money. I do this for the laugh, and I hope you all like it. It was just a needed change from the political stuff. because this is really getting heavy. I'm seeing the, how will I put this? I'm seeing the consequences of this. You know, ah, this allergy. Sorry, guys. Sorry for this. Um, and I really think that we sometimes need to just think about other stuff, because if we keep on talking about politics, we will go mad. You know, we will go completely mad. I'm seeing so much weird shit. Sorry, but so much. I have to say so much weird shit that this is unbelievable. In the U.S. especially, the situation is getting weirder by the minute. Around me, people don't seem to see that we are preparing for war. All of this crap, and I just had to make this stream to get a bit of the steam out. Just talk with someone, in this case to the world, whoever wants to listen to me, and say that you are not alone in feeling like you are in a weird world, in a world that makes no sense to you right now, then that there are other people feeling the same. And at the same time, I thought, why not? It's my content. Let's make a stream with some of my music. It's weird music, but why not? Now, I wish you all an excellent weekend. It's ending, so an excellent Sunday. And I will make other streams about other stuff. I just hope that you enjoyed it, okay? Now, have a great weekend. Sorry. Yeah, I go again. Have a great Sunday and see you next one. Quick fingers. Bye.